Hello everyone, it's another interesting day and you're welcome to Street YANZ and I'm your host Wale. You know how we always do it. This is where we bring to you interesting topic and trending issues happening which we are bringing to you. On today on the show, we've come with you with another interesting topic. But before we go to the topic, I'm going to be showing you a little video for you all to go through it, and I'm sure by the time we come back after that video, you already know what it is. It's all about your opinion. Check this out.
My husband kicked us out of the house because of this DNA. He said we have to go do a DNA of my baby and all that because we went to the hospital. The blood did not match. My baby needed blood. The blood did not match. Now my husband had to go do a DNA. I don't understand why this DNA thing, all this DNA bullshit. Like, how can they say my child is not my husband's child? Like, what is all this?
Alright viewers, I guess you have seen the video. So to go straight to the point, do you think a DNA should be done for a child when it's born? And secondly, it is said that 60% of every first child that is born does not belong to their biological father. All this, we'll be hearing it from the streets. So you sit back and relax and I'll be right back.
My view concerning doing DNA in the hospital before a child is being taken away by the parents, I think it should be there should be DNA because a lot of things are happening in the hospital these days. Some people switch children during birth. Some people want male child and they were unable to have that male child. So on that process they switch. Nurses or doctors arrange and switch the children. So it is very, very okay for parents to do DNA, at least for them to be sure that that child they are taking home is their child, so that at the end of the whole thing there won't be any issues, because a lot of women are suffering for what they know nothing about. So when they do that DNA, I think it's for the good of the family. Thank you.
Okay, to me, I don't think it is very necessary to do a DNA test for every child that is born in the hospital, except there are issues. Because if there is no reason for you to run a DNA test, I don't think after the delivery we should start talking about running a DNA test. Except maybe there is any reason to doubt in the sight of the father or the mother or the family, and they want further review. So basically, if a child is born, we believe it belongs to both parents. So along the line, if there is any issue and there is need for DNA test, my own advice is not only about the DNA test also, because if they do paternity test and the man is found not to be the biological father of the child, the mother too should also be tested to be sure that she also is the biological mother of the child. Because most times we look at the paternity test and before we now come to understand that there was a swap, there's already some issues at home. So when we advise for paternity, we should also advise for maternity. So because the woman could be unconscious and the baby is swapped, and along the line they'll do DNA test for only the father. So once it is discovered that the man is not the father, the whole thing blows open. So I will advise, my own advice is that if there is need to do a DNA, it should be balanced. You do it for the father and do it for the mother, so that if you confirm that I'm not the father, also confirm that she's not the mother, then I have a case. If not, there is no need.
My name is Mrs. Irabuchi Blessing, and it is necessary to do a DNA test after giving birth because a lot of things is really happening, so it is necessary. But it also have a disadvantage because it might not really be the fault of the woman. It might be something might really have gone wrong at the hospital, like a situation where a woman is looking for a male child and it has already been, maybe she has been giving birth to a female, and the husband like pressurizing her, telling her, if you don't give me a male child, you are going to pack out of this house, this marriage is going to be over. Maybe the woman might try to do something to secure her home, like going to the nurse, please, oh, after giving this, but if it's a female child, change it with a male child. So it might not really be the fault of a woman. And tomorrow, by the time they find out that the blood is not the same as with the man, they might say the woman have cheated, which is not that way. So it also has the disadvantage and the advantages.
Okay, should the DNA be conducted to every fourth child born in the family? For me, the answer is no. Reason that it is a breach of trust. But in as much as the first one is conducted, but then for every other children coming after the first child should also be conducted. We shouldn't breach trust in between husband and wife. Except there are trust issues, that is when DNA tests should come in.
I'm in support of DNA test when a child is born, because in society now, women do different kind of child to the man. At the end, they will find out that the child is not theirs, and there will be issue in the family. So it's advised when you give birth in the hospital, straight, you do your DNA test so that you'll be sure that you are going home with your child. Thank you.
Alright viewers, and it's a wrap up today on Street YANZ. I hope you all enjoyed it, because I actually enjoyed myself speaking to people as usual and hearing their own opinion. So if you have your own opinion, you can follow us and also share on our own comment section. Till same time again, when I come with you with another exciting and interesting topic, I still remain your own Wale, and I'm out.